What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. Becky Hammond, man, she ended up talking about the loss tonight and actually saying some shocking things about how she feel about meeting the Indiana Fever in the playoffs if they don't run into the tiebreaker that they have to do if their records end the same at the end of the season. We are about to get all the way into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 31.8, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so like I stated, man, basically you have Becky Hammond talking about the game, talking about Asia Wilson, and also talking about meeting the Indiana Fever in the playoffs, man. How confident she feels. So she has a few things she's going to say before she gets to that playoff point of her discussion. Let's go ahead and play this, man, so y'all can hear this, all right?
The effort and everything else is there. Obviously, this was a winnable game, but I'm wondering, I guess, for you, how do you reconcile with just the fact that it was kind of right within your grasp and then just, I guess, slipped away?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We definitely gave that one away. We got to move on quickly because we got another one tomorrow.
And then also need to ask you about in the first quarter, it just took, I think, 4 minutes. You subbed out all your starters. What informed that decision? How did you feel like it kind of impacted the momentum?
Well, they were on pace to score about 30 points, so I wasn't happy with the defense. So it was just a little attention grab. I think they scored 6 points for the rest of the quarter, so was the goal, was to just for us to buckle down defensively, and I thought the second unit came in and did a great job of that.
And then another rotations question. We didn't see Asia in the fourth quarter until the final 5 minutes or so. What was behind that choice, I think, is my main question.
I thought the group that we had out there was competing, trying to get her rest as much as possible. We have another game tomorrow.
Sorry, I have one more. If nobody else does, it other people have questions or?
Go, Callie. I don't know. I don't know how to read the screen, so go ahead.
Okay. I think something that a lot of people are going to talk about going forward for this matchup is going to be the implications of the postseason. Now the Fever have the head-to-head. Do you feel like, I guess, with your familiarity after 3 matchups with the Fever, that you've kind of learned enough to, I don't know, have confidence in whatever will happen in the postseason picture? How do you react to, I guess, or try to not let the
first, Callie, we try to not finish with the same record. Let's start there. Hopefully we finish a game or 2 ahead of them, so that we don't lose that tiebreaker. After that, I mean, playoffs is a different animal. I like my group. I like the experience. So we go out and play. It doesn't matter who, whether it's Indiana, whoever. We're always trying to learn and grow from our process. And so it would be no different.
Man, I don't even know if she believe in that. Look at that face. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, of course, a coach is going to say that, right? They're not going to say, well, I don't want to run into them in the playoffs. They should have all the faith in the world of their team, right? But, hey, man, looking how that face is twitching and moving around, doing all that, I don't know, dog. I don't know. That answer didn't sound that confident. But, yeah, I would definitely say it's dancing in the back of her mind like, dang, man, look, we run into the Fever. I don't know. They don't show us twice that they could outrun us, outgun us late in the game. They can outmuscle us. They've shown it a few times now. Well, twice, right? They don't show it twice now. So it's probably dancing in the back of her mind. And then, of course, you're not really getting that production that I think you used to get from Chelsea Gray. And I think Chelsea Gray is a good player, but I think you only can lean on experience so much. That's kind of like saying, let's lean on the experience of Sydney Colson. That's going to get us the win in the playoffs, right? It's tough to do that, man. It's tough to do that. And, yeah, it's like you're in a season where Asia is not necessarily shooting her best, although she's still having a good season. Let's put it that way. She's still having a good season, but it's a little under par from what she usually do, right? So she's not really having the best season so far. Even in this game, she didn't necessarily shoot that well. Now, she was going in from the mid-range, I will say that much, but shooting 7 for 17, it's not really that good, honestly. And she was getting to the line. We know that whistle is hot for her, all right? She was getting to that line. So, yeah, if anything, man, it wasn't that great. Your team isn't that great. Your team isn't as good as they were last year for sure. All right. And like I stated before the season started, I kind of felt Jewel Lloyd wasn't going to necessarily fit in this role that well. She's had games where she shined a lot, but yeah, she's had more games where it's kind of like, all right, Jewel Lloyd can't necessarily do too much. I've seen fans talking about, all right, can we have a Jewel Lloyd conversation? Can we trade her? Can we just bench her? I've been seeing people talking about it, man. So, yeah, it's not looking too good for them. And yeah, I would say just to lean on experience in the playoffs, I don't think that's going to be enough to actually beat the Indiana Fever, man. Seeing the Fever trajectory or players starting to click, starting to get it together late in the season or midway through the season, yeah, it's going to be hard to beat this team, man. Now, the only issue that might come about with the Fever is not having Caitlin Clark in the games, getting ready for the playoffs. That could hinder them a tad bit while Caitlin Clark is still trying to get in rhythm, get in shape, all that good stuff. If she comes back late before the playoffs, that could be a problem. Or if she comes back in the playoffs and tries to actually find her rhythm and get back into conditioning and all that good stuff, it might be a difficult task for the Indiana Fever. But who knows? She probably could start just going crazy, just like Jonquel Jones in her first game, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, I saw this, man, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if she necessarily feels too confident in what she just said. Look at the facial expressions. Oh, boy. Yeah, they have a lot to figure out, man. The fact that you lost to the Fever twice without Caitlin Clark, that's a little alarming, man. That's a little alarming. I can't hold you. You lost to this team twice with no Caitlin Clark, fam. You got to keep that on the front of your mind. All right? You can't let that dance in the back. You got to keep that on the front of your mind. You couldn't beat this team without Caitlin Clark. How it's going to look if you have to run into this team in the playoffs. All right? I'm just saying. And then especially if Caitlin Clark can get her growing together. Oh, my goodness, man. How are you expecting to beat this team? I just don't know. But yeah, it is weird. They had some tough wins this season. They had some tough wins, beat some tough teams. But yeah, man, they just can't figure the Fever out. So we'll see, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Becky Hammond saying what she said. Do y'all feel like she's confident in her team? Look at that face. Look at that face. Y'all think she's confident in the Aces going into the playoffs, man? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.